Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I am here with my April TBR, which are all the books that I hope to read in April of 2026. I did not make a TBR for March. I kind of just wanted to mood read and just read what I wanted to. I did read the prompt for the buzzword readathon, which was this and that, this or that. So I read This Delicious Death by someone. The book's in the other room. I'm not gonna go get it. I'll talk about it. I'm hoping to film a March wrap up this month. I don't know. Life's been crazy. So I haven't had a TBR video since February. And I'm really excited this month to pick books to read. During spring break, I went to visit my mom who works at Barnes & Noble, and she gets a 50% discount on books. So I came home with many, many books and I got to add them to the jar. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I'm really excited to pick books, and I hope that some of the new ones that I got get picked out this month, but we'll see. So right now I only have one book that I plan on reading. My nonfiction in-person book club has not met yet for this month. We were supposed to meet last week, but we're gonna meet this week, so we don't know April's book. So I'm not gonna put that on the list. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to attend that meeting because I'll be at a conference and be getting home that day after being away from home for 4 days. So anyway, that's too much information. Okay. The Buzzword Readathon, which is hosted by Books and Lala here on YouTube. She has a title prompt and a cover prompt for every month. I usually just do the title prompts just because sometimes the cover prompts are hard for me, and I've just always done the title prompt, so that's what I do. So this month's theme prompt is ordinal numbers. So that's like first, second, third, last, I don't know, other ones. It's not just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I looked through all of the books that I own physically and on my Kindle, and I don't have any books with ordinal numbers, but on the list of books that I want to read, I do have The Last Word by Taylor Adams. So that's the book that I'm choosing to read for this month. In this book, there's a woman who reads a book and writes a 1-star review, and then the author is upset about the 1-star review, so he comes after her, I think. It came out a while ago, and I don't remember a lot about it. I've never read anything by Taylor Adams. I do own No Exit, but I haven't read it yet. So I'm excited to read this one and see how it goes. And so that's the book for the Buzzword Readathon that I'm going to read. I have not posted this video yet, but I filmed it back in December. But I chose 12 books that I want to read in 2026, so one for each month. And I have read 2 of them so far. I spun the wheel for this month. For March, I got Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. I needed to reread Bloodmarked, and I haven't finished that, so I haven't even started Oathbound. And today is March 28th, so I don't think I'm going to finish both of those books before Wednesday, which is April 1st. So it is still on the list. I have a spinner wheel, so now it has 10 books on it. Again, I kept Oathbound on here because I haven't read it yet. So let's see what we're gonna read this month. That's loud. It's because I was listening to an audiobook on my phone. What did I get? I got Oathbound again. So the wheel just really wants me to read this book because it knows that I wasn't able to read it this month. So I will be reading Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. This is the 3rd book in the Legendborn cycle. Here is the dust jacket for Bloodmarked because I am currently reading Bloodmarked, which is book 2 in the Legendborn cycle. So this is a series. It's a young adult fantasy. You are following Brianna Matthews, and she has gotten into early college. And when she's at that college, she sees a monster that no one else can seem to see at a party except for these 2 other people. And She learns that one of the secret societies on the campus, it has to do with Arthurian legend, and the first one's called Legendborn, and the like bloodlines of Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. So it is about Arthurian legend, it's about blood magic, root magic, black girl magic. It's a wonderful series. I've talked about it many, many times on here. And I got Oathbound. It came out last March, but I didn't have a chance to read it. I was trying to read Bloodmarked. I really, really liked it, but then I just put it down. So I picked it up again this month in March. I think I have less than 100 pages left. I can't remember how many I have left, but I'm almost done with that. And then I will pick up Oathbound. And I don't want to talk about, one, I don't really know what happens in this book because I don't want to read the synopsis, but also I don't really want to talk about Bloodmarked because it's the second book in a series. But if you're looking for a young adult fantasy series that is something different, because again, it's Arthurian legend instead of, you know, dragons and everything like that, I highly recommend this. It is a wonderful series, 5-star read. Even when I reread Legendborn, it continued to be a 5-star read. I just love it so much. So those are 2 books that I know I'm going to read. And April is the busy month at my school. We have all kinds of state testing, district testing. I have to do special ed testing, everything like that. So I'm only going to put 6 books on my TBR this month. If I get to more than that, obviously that's great, but I'm only going to commit to 6. Hopefully I can actually read all of them. I can't remember the last time I actually read all the books that were on my TBR. It might have been November. And that's because I had a week for Thanksgiving break to read. So I'd really like to commit to these books. But that means, since we have 2 picked already, we're going to pick 4 out of the jar, which is getting very full, as you can see, because I just added a lot more books. I went to a library event and got 12 ARCs. I got books from my mom. She gave me a couple of ARCs that she had read and passed along to me. So lots of books. Anyway, this this jar is filled with books that I own and books that I want to read that I don't own. It's more books that I own, which is good because I'm trying to read down these shelves. Also, I really need to make room on these shelves because I know that my library sale is coming up at the end of April. My birthday is in June. I will probably get books for that. And so I need to make some room here because right now I don't even know where I'm going to put the new books that I got. So hopefully the 4 books we pick are physical books that I own, but let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to get, I dumped all of these out on the bed and mixed them around so that they're nice and mixed and not just the new stuff on top. So here's one. Let's see what it is. It is Wolf Song by TJ Klune. This is an ARC that my mom saved for me. It came out in 2023. So this is the Green Creek series, #1. I don't really know much about this. I don't really know. It is a romance book about wolves. I really don't know what this book is about. My mom just saved it for me because I'm trying to see if it has a synopsis. It does not. My mom just saved it for me because she knows that I love The House in the Cerulean Sea. And for a while I was really into TJ Klune. I don't read much of his stuff anymore, but I have this one and I want to get it off my shelf. So the first book is Wolf Song by TJ Klune. Okay, next one. Let's see. I'm sure I had a lovely face just then. Sometimes I forget that I'm filming and I look all weird. Malice. Oh my gosh. My TBR jar really wants me to read some chunky books. That book is on my husband's bookshelf, so let me go get it. Okay, Malice by John Gwynne, a nice chunky book. This is book 1 in the Faithful and the Fallen quartet. I think there's 4 books. I don't know very much about this. Let's see. The Banished Lands has a violent past where armies of men and giants clashed in battle, but now giants stir anew. Stones weep blood, and there are sightings of giant worms, but like worms with the Y, so not like a worm in the ground. Those who can still read the signs see a threat far greater than the ancient wars, for if the black sun gains ascendancy, mankind's hope and dreams will fall to dust. So, Viking, maybe? It looks kind of Viking knight. Again, very junky. I've heard great things about this series. I've heard really good things about John Gwynne in general. Never read anything by him, so, you know, we've owned this for, in June it'll be 2 years. It is very nice and floppy. We love a floppy paperback, so that's exciting. But here's my, what was this, 4th book. My 4th book for the month. We're gonna pick 2 more. I get another big book, I swear. My goodness. Okay. Let's see. Mixing it up again, because, you know, let's go over to the side this time. About halfway down. Oh, I got 2. There we go. Okay. Let's see what this one is. This one is, okay, Zodiac Academy. I am reading, this is on my Kindle. Zodiac Academy 5, Cursed Fates? Cursed Thrones? Cursed Fates? Let me look. Yes, Cursed Fates. This is by Caroline Peckman and Suzanne Valenti, I believe. Yes, Caroline Peckman and Peckham. Peckham, not Peckman. Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. They are called the Wicked Sisters? Twisted Sisters? I think that writing duo is called the Twisted Sisters. Anyway, that's on my Kindle, so here's a picture of it. It is really hard to talk about this book because it is the 5th book in a series. Basically, you start the series where there are twin sisters, Tori and Darcy. They live in the human world, but on their 18th birthday, they discover that they are actually fae. And so they are taken to the fae world and actually discover that they are the long-lost princesses and heirs to the throne. They go to this school, Zodiac Academy. They have to graduate from the school where they learn to use magic. There's elemental magic, earth, air, water, fire. Their parents have been dead for 18 years. Their dad was not well liked as a king. While they've been gone, there's been 4 families that have taken over rule of Solaria? I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. Anyway, and there's 4 celestial heirs, and obviously they're fighting Tori and Darcy to gain control of the land when they graduate. It's like a bully romance. It's a dark romance. There's magic. It's a school setting. It's really just like, they're not difficult reads. I just reread the 4th one. I reread the first 4 like in the last year. So I will be reading Cursed Fates now. I think I've already started it too, so that one shouldn't take me too long. And also, is it just me? Books on your Kindle or like ebooks read so much faster sometimes than physical books. I don't know. I also like it because when it's on my Kindle, I can take it to go. Like, my son has made a club basketball team, so we will be traveling for tournaments and he has practice and everything like that. So I like my Kindle because it's nice and compact, but also on my phone so I can read it out and about. Anyway, rambling. Okay, last book. I'm pretty sure Cursed Fates is pretty chunky, but again, it's an ebook, so hopefully that will make it less time. Out There Screaming. That's another book that I own. Of course, it was at the bottom of a stack that's like stacked horizontally full of hardcovers on the top shelf. Out There Screaming. This is a collection of short stories by Black authors, an anthology of new Black horror. It is edited by Jordan Peele, who wrote, produced, directed Get Out, Nope, Us. He just did something else too. I can't remember. Can't remember what his newest one is. Anyway, doesn't matter. I actually have started this. I am on page 240 out of 371. So I have, what, 130 pages left? Okay, so there are 19 short stories in this book. I have read the first 13, so I'm on the 14th story. So yes, I have 130-ish pages left. I've really, really enjoyed these. It's hard for me to sit down and read a short story collection straight through. I guess you can see this is where I am. So yeah, almost done. And I tried to do that with this book, knowing that I don't do that well. And so that's why I ended up putting it down, because I can't just sit there and read short stories back to back. So I only have 5 stories left in this, right? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 6 stories left in this book. I should be able to get them done, especially if I, disperse them throughout the month. But also, okay, I'm really going to, I'm going to make a bad decision right now. Even though I already have chunky books. Because I'm almost done with this book, I'm going to pick a 7th book. Even though 4 of my 6 books are very large. Maybe I can get some of them on audiobook. That makes them go faster. Although I am re-listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl right now on audiobook. I got them from Audible. And because Jeff Hayes is just an amazing narrator. I'm on book 4, Fate of the Feral Gods. I'd like to get to all of them. Sorry, my son has practice in 30 minutes and my watch was telling me that. Tangent. I'm hoping to listen to, get through all of the Dungeon Crawler Carl books before May 12th, which is when the 8th book, A Parade of Horribles, comes out. So I'm also trying to do that. Anyway, any hoozles. Okay, again, bad decision, picking one more book. Sometimes you gotta live life on the edge. This was, ooh, Skin of the Sea. Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. You can't, it's kind of, there you go. You can't really see because it's kind of washed out. This is a book that I got at my library sale last April, I believe. It's a mermaid story. I don't really know very much about it, but I saw it. It's fantasy. I'm pretty sure it's a mermaid story. Yes. Simi prayed to the gods once. Now she serves them as Mami Wata, a mermaid, collecting the souls of those who die at sea and blessing their journeys back home. There's more, but again, I don't like to read the synopsis because I don't want to know what happens in this book. I have only heard one other person on BookTube talk about this book before. And I can't even remember if she ended up reading it, and I can't even remember who it was. Anyway, so Skin of the Sea, mermaid, obviously black mermaid, fantasy, souls, collecting souls, blessing their journeys. Sounds exciting. And thankfully not that large. So, that could have gone really poorly for me. Okay, so here are the physical books that I own that I will be reading. We have Oathbound by Tracy Dion for my 12 picks for 26. My arm is getting really tired holding these up because they're so big. From the jar, we got Wolf Song by TJ Klune, Malice by John Gwynne, Out There Screaming, edited by Jordan Peele, and can you even read these? I have these upside down. Oh my gosh. Am I a booktuber or not? Apparently not. I'm not flipped them over. It's hard to hold these. Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. And then we also have The Last Word for the Buzzword Readathon and Zodiac Academy 5 Cursed Fates for another TBR jar pick. Again, hopefully I can get some of these on audiobook. Some Out There Screaming I should have no trouble finishing because again I only have 6 stories left, 130 pages, and I'll just read those throughout the month. So I can probably, I can read those, I can read a story obviously in just a few hours. So anyway, I just have a lot of chunky books. Still have to finish Bloodmarked. Luckily, still have, what, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3.5 days left in the month to finish up some books and prepare for this month. But anyway, now I want to know, have you read any of these books and what did you think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.